another video. So, we've gotten even more Wings of Fire news, and just recently too. There's tons to go over, with the highlights being the newly revealed Talons of Power graphic novel cover, as well as an extended sneak peek of the Darkstalker Legends one. And more to talk about. I'm so excited to get into this, so I won't waste more time. But before I begin, a huge shout out to my patrons. Darkthalor95, Thistle, Noobto, Pyronuke, Avril, Pancake, Escarada, Adequin, Adscleaver, Shadowhunter, and Atlas Stargazer. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off with the Talons of Power graphic novel. Oh my goodness, Mike Holmes absolutely cooked with this. It seriously is one of the best covers yet for his adaptations of the novel. I mean, just look at all the beautiful colors, plus Turtle's design, pose, and all the stunning details everywhere here. This cover is definitely more reminiscent of Turtle's actual temperament throughout the story, rather than just a snapshot of the Anemone battle. I think it's cool that we get to see official art of both sides of him. For those who are unaware, the cover was actually going to look much different than this, although Tui did request some changes, that way Turtle looked more like himself here. But no, Turtle, look out for that wave. I swear it's about to knock him over. Dude, I am just beyond excited for this graphic novel, especially with such a fantastic cover attached to it. Mike keeps getting better and better. The Talons of Power graphic novel releases December 30th, 2025. It is currently up for pre-order. Be sure to comment your thoughts on the new art here. And getting into some more content, Scholastic posted a sneak peek of the Darkstalker Legends graphic novel the other day. It features various pages from the early sections of the book. If you didn't catch it, some high-quality images were posted a little while back, so go check out my video on that if you haven't yet. This extended segment today does delve into some spoilers for the Darkstalker graphic novel, although nothing beyond about its second chapter. Still, if you want to go in completely blind, navigate the timestamps to find out where we go spoiler-free. We start off with a continuation of the prologue. Several pages of it were revealed a little bit ago. This time, we get to see Arctic put an enchanted earring onto Foeslayer and discuss animus magic. Jake Parker's art style has really started to grow on me, and I love the expressions and pretty background colors. Then we get to see part of Fathom's first chapter, featuring the ever-iconic animus test scene. I really love how non-dialogue and character thoughts are put into a little scroll box like this. It really helps so much more of the original narration text be featured, and it's just such a cool touch. We've gotten something like this before for Mike Holmes' version of the graphic novels, but I honestly prefer how it's done here, since it appears much more scroll-like. The Seeming Island looks exactly how I pictured it, which is amazing. Same with all the other dragons, who are colored and designed beautifully. I love the way the story has been translated for this graphic novel adaptation. Everything just flows really nicely. Once we meet Fathom, we move to Albatross explaining how the test is going to work. While he always envisioned his scales to be a much lighter shade, I still really like what they did here. We also got our first ever art piece of Queen Lagoon, who is identical to every single fan design I've seen. I love it. Her personality, intentions, and dialogue are shown so perfectly here. I also really love Albatross's ominous expressions, and how it foreshadows what's to come even more. Then we switch over to Darkstalker's first chapter, which is of his hatching. We can see where he actually hatched at for the first time ever, and truly experience things from a baby Darkstalker's POV. His speech bubbles while we're stuck looking at his egg really communicate so much. After that, we see Darkstalker as a newborn, who looks adorable, which is sad considering his future. Both his and 𝙂𝙁's expressions literally just could not be better, and Darkstalker is so tiny. The background is stunningly gorgeous, with the moonlight reflecting off the water, really showing us just how important those moons are for his hatching. Then we skip ahead to the very first visions Darkstalker received, ones that flashed at him wildly from the moment he was born. And now's the moment we've all been waiting for. The official Whiteout design reveal. Here we have it as provided to us by Jake Parker. Though we can't get a great look at her flat colors due to all the lighting in these shots, Whiteout appears to be a dark gray with a light gray, nearly white underbelly. The undersides of her wings are entirely white with speckles of black, similar to a common fan design. Her horns and back spikes are white rather than gray. I love it! I've always been anticipating the day we got to see Whiteout's canon look, and this just did it perfectly. All these futures were drawn so well, and the attention to detail cannot be missed. A million feelings are conveyed here, especially when we end with an infant Darkstalker's grim expression. The last page features some panels of Fathom training with Albatross in the Sea Kingdom. We get to see their lighter banter and spend some more time with this animus pair. Again, everything looks so nice. I can't get enough of this graphic novel, and it's not even out yet. That's not even all, though. We also got some other news, this time about the upcoming box sets of books 1 to 5. It comes with an exclusive poster and box. Now, we also know that this Ultimate Fan Collection will have more than just what's on the outside. It's also going to release with never-before-seen sketches, a Q&A with Tui, and additional content. This has definitely been a bit of a controversial release, but I'm still excited for all the new bits that will come with it. Wow, this has been a lot of content. Now, it's time to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Talons of Power graphic novel cover? Which pages of the Darkstalker one were your ultimate favorites? Or are you still just not digging Jake's style yet? Will you be buying the box set? Let me know all of that down below. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!